Hey friends, my name is Alexandra, or you might know me as Banks from social media. Either way, I'm here to get you ready for your first inner life mat experience or help you feel just a little more confident in your next mat class. If I sound out of breath or look sweaty, it's because I just finished filming the routine that you're about to do. And it's a doozy, okay? We're working back, we're working booty, we're working scaps, and of course, core, the signature ab series that we all know and love. Enough yapping from me. Let's get into it.
Starting on all fours, let's get it. Breathing into that belly. Inhale. Exhale. Press all of that air out. Pregnant cat, warming up that transverse abdominis, getting that breath nice and ready. As you inhale through that nose, I want you to fill that belly up with air like you just ate your favorite meal. Before you exhale, press every last drop out, pulling that belly button closer to that spine. Now let's take it to some cat-cows. Dropping that belly down, head comes up. Before we round that spine, tucking that tailbone, take that gaze towards that belly button. Inhale, drop that belly, head comes up. Exhale, round, take that gaze towards that belly button. You got it. Warming up that spine here, mobilizing that spine. As Joseph Pilates said, you're only as old as your spine. I think he said that. Whoever did say that ate. Take to some poodles. We're bringing it around town. Get that upper body into it. Take that tail in a circle. Nice. Letting loose here. Getting nice and comfortable. For we take it the other way. Bring it around town. Work out that lower back. Now let's take it onto our backs. We're going into some core here, starting with the 100 prep. Find that neutral spine. Feet are on the ground, knees are bent, hands come up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press down. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pumping from the back of our arms, keeping that upper half nice and stable. Nice little pumps here. Keep breathing. You got it. Last few pumps of the prep. Keep breathing before we relax and take it into the 100. Hands float up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare as you bring those legs up towards tabletop. Exhale, press those hands down to your side. Start to pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pumping from the back of those arms. We want to keep that torso nice and steady. We don't want that head bobbing like we're bobbing for apples here. Keep breathing. You can keep those feet down like they were in that prep, or you can bring them up to tabletop like we have them. Giving me space between that chin and that chest. Gaze in between those thighs. We're breathing in through that nose for 5. Out through that mouth for 5. Can you curl up just a little bit higher? You got it. If you're feeling funky, shoot those legs up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. You got it. And we're done. Bring those knees in. Now let's take it to the roll up. Knees come bent, feet flat, hands overhead. Inhale to prepare. Tuck that chin to your chest as you exhale. Roll up. Lengthening out those legs. When you start to feel it feeling a little difficult, come back up and roll down one bone at a time. Knees come back to a bend. Hands are overhead. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck that chin to your chest. Rolling up one bone at a time. Lengthening those legs to help you get up over that hump. Feeling that stretch in the back of your legs before you roll down one bone at a time. Hands come overhead. Leave those legs long or bring them back to a bend, depending on how funky you're feeling. Exhale, tuck that chin to your chest. Lengthen those legs out as you come for those toes. Nice. Taking it back again here. Tuck that pelvis under, rolling one bone at a time. Hands come overhead. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, rolling up one bone. Find that nice C curve as you roll up and down here. Reaching for those toes or those ankles, depending on how flexy you're feeling. Rolling back one bone at a time. One last time before we stretch out these hamstrings. Bring that right leg up. Grab behind that thigh. Pulling that knee into your chest. Find a bend and lengthen. Warming up these hamstrings for these hip circles we're about to get into. And even flex that left foot, pushing that leg, the back of that leg into the mat. Last good stretch before you bring your hands down to your side. Think about hugging those inner thighs together before you take little tiny circles with that leg that's in the air. You got it. Last two before we take it the other way. We really want to keep those hips nice and stable. Taking it the other way. We don't want those hips rocking all over the mat. Nice and stable here. That's why we're starting with the small ones. Last one this direction. Pressing that opposite leg into the mat. We're taking it back the other way, making those circles bigger this time. Testing that hip stability. You got it. Inhale on that first half. Exhale on that second half. Nice and strong. You got it. Last one here. And reverse. Taking those nice big circles the other way. Only going as big that will allow us to keep those hips nice and stable. You got it. Last one. Flexing that foot and lowering it down to the mat. Bringing the left leg up this time. We're grabbing behind that hamstring, finding that bend and lengthen. Flexing that right foot that's on the ground. Warming up the back of these legs. Last one here. Before we bring those hands to our side, hug the center of your body. Take those little tiny circles. You got it. Inhale in the first half. Exhale in the second half. And take it the other way. Hips nice and steady here. Last tiny circle this direction before we reverse, widening those circles nice and big as we can get them while maintaining control of those hips. Inhaling on the first half of that circle, exhaling on the second half. And reverse here. You got it. Keep breathing. Working that hip mobility. Last one. Where you flex that foot, lower it down to the ground. Let's bring it up to seated here. Taking it to my favorite exercise, rolling like a ball. Finding that balance in between your sit bones and tailbone. Find that nice little C curve for you. Inhale, rock back onto those shoulders. Exhale, come back up, finding that balance. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, come back up. Using that breath to help you with this movement. We're working that core, finding that balance as we come back up. Trying to keep the same shape of our spine as we roll backwards as we come back up. You can also grab behind those thighs for a little more support if you need it. Keep breathing. Last roll back here where we come up and find that balance. We're taking it into the ab series. Bring it onto your back. Right knee comes in towards your chest. Find that curl up off the carriage and switch those knees. You got it. Hands come onto those shins. Bringing those knees into your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really curling off the mat. Trying to get just the tip of those shoulder blades on the mat here. You got it. Just a few more each side. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Bring both knees in. Hands come behind your head. We're shooting both legs out to 45. Knees come back to tabletop. Exhale as we shoot out. Inhale as we bring back to tabletop. Or you can keep those hands on your shins and shoot those arms behind you, circling them back in as you bring those knees in. Two options. We got one more just like this, or we take it into single leg stretch. Right leg comes up long, left leg is extended in front of us. Give me a little pulse before you switch those legs out. Pulse here, grabbing behind that calf or behind that hamstring, depending how flexy you're feeling. Lifting up through those ribs. You got it. Exhale as you pulse. Inhale as you switch. Keep breathing, keeping those hips nice and stable. You got it. Pointing those toes. Can you lift just a little higher? We're almost done here. Bring those knees in, taking a little break. You deserve it. This ab series is no joke. Just a little one though. Bring those legs back to tabletop, curling up. We're dipping those toes down and lifting back up. You can also keep those legs nice and straight. You're feeling really strong today. Last one here before we take it into bicycle, twisting over towards that right knee and twisting over towards the left. You got it. Keeping those elbows nice and wide, like we're trying to put our deodorant on our knee, not our elbow to our knee. We don't want to choke ourselves up here. You got it. Keep breathing. Exhale as you twist. Bring it all in. Woo! That ab series kicks my A double snakes every time. We're bringing it back up to seated now. Let's get into some spinal work. We're going to start with the spine stretch. Forward, zip those legs out. Arms come long in front of you. Inhale to prepare. Flex those feet as we exhale. Round that spine as we reach forward. Like we're reaching over a big beach ball. Then bring it back up, stacking that spine on top of each other. Exhale, send that spine backwards as you send those arms forward. We're looking for opposition here. Keep those shoulders away from your ears before you stack it nice and tall. I want you to C-curve that spine like I was behind you, trying to pull your waist behind you and then pull your fingertips forward. Reach it back up. You got it. One more time, just like this. Roll that spine. Tuck that pelvis under as you reach forward. Bring it up nice and tall. Spine stretch side. Right arm comes down. Left arm reaches over. Push that left cheek into the ground. Looking for that nice side stretch. Take it to the other side. Left arm comes down, right arm comes over. You might even bend that elbow of the arm that's on the ground to feel that deeper stretch depending on your body. Let's take it back to the other side. Exhale, going deeper into that stretch. Inhale as we pass through center. Nice lateral flexion here, working that spine in every direction. Now let's take those arms in front of us. Spread those legs the width of your mat. Arms in your peripheral. We're going for that saw. Twisting over to the left as we dive forward, trying to chop that pinky toe with that pinky finger. Bring it up back through center. Take it to the other side. Chopping that opposite pinky toe with that pinky finger. Rounding that spine up. Diving forward. We're looking for spinal articulation here. Stack that spine in between as you exhale, dive forward. Give me a little chop, chop, chop. Inhale, bring it back through center. You got it. Reaching forward. Nice and tall here. Before you bring it back through center. Now let's take the open leg rocker. Find that balance between your tailbone and sit bones. Grab behind those thighs or send those legs up long. Either way, we're rolling back on that inhale, exhale, rolling back up. Curving that spine so we can find that ball-like shape, rolling back and coming back up. Trying to only roll back onto those shoulders. We don't want to roll back onto that neck. Trying to protect ourselves. Inhale to roll back, exhale. Find that balance. Now let's take it onto our stomachs for some extension work. Lying on your belly, open your feet the width of your mat, arms the width of your mat, palms facing inward. Exhale to prepare. Inhale, lift that torso off of the mat. and lower back down. Think about pressing that pubic bone into the mat, lifting off that belly button. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. One more good time here. Inhale as you lift up that torso. Exhale as you lower. Now let's get into that single leg kick, all about stability, that hip stability here. Come up to those forearms, elbows underneath your shoulders. We're bending that right foot. Give me 2 kicks and lower back down. Bending that left and lowering back down. Let's think about our form here. Flex that right foot as you kick behind you. Point as you press away. Nice. Same with the left here. Take 2 exhales as we bring that little kick. Inhales, we point that toe away from us. Same idea with that pubic bone pressed into the mat. Core is lifted. Nice. We're nice and active in that core. Not slouching here. Trying to keep those hips from rocking as we kick. That's where that squeeze comes in. That's where that control comes in. Exhale, exhale, kick. Inhale as we point that toe away from us. You got it. Last one each side. Before we take it back onto our stomachs, double leg kick. Hands come on top of each other on the small of our back. Interlock those fingers. Bring that gaze over to your right side. Kick both feet in this time. And lengthen. Come up into that nice extension, lifting that chest for you. Take it over to the other side. Give me 2 kicks. Press those feet away. Come up into that extension and switch sides. Nice. We're going to feel this one in our backs here. Same idea with that pubic bone, keeping it pressed into the mat. Core is lifted up. You got it. Nice stretch of that back. We don't really do this a lot in everyday life, so this one is really nice. Give me those last little kicks before we take it to some Supermans. Arms long, legs long, pubic bone pressed in, belly button lifted. Exhale to prepare. Inhale, we're lifting both arms and legs. Nice. And lowering back down. Inhale, squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the back of that body as you lift. Exhale as you lower. You got it. This one, we're going to stay lifted. Start to flutter those arms and legs. We're going for a swim. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2. You got it. Trying to stabilize those hips. That might mean lowering that range of motion. We're almost done. Keep inhaling. 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, and release. Amazing. Let's bring onto our side for some side lying work. Coming on to your left side, body lines up in the back of your mat. Feet come to the front corner. Flex those feet. Lift that top leg and the lower. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. We want to keep our waistline nice and lifted. Elbow right underneath our shoulder, nice and strong. Don't let that ear sink down to that shoulder during this position. Inhale as we lift, exhale as we lower. 2 more just like this. Last one. Keep it lifted, kick forward, point that toe as you press back. Flex that foot as you kick forward, point that toe as you press back. Inhale as you kick forward. Exhale as you press back, keeping those hips stacked on top of each other. Don't roll back into that top hip as we go through this sequence here. It's all about keeping those hips nice and steady. You got it. Keep breathing. Last one. Keep it steady, going for little tiny circles. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking the other way for 1, 2, 3, keep those hips steady, and 6. Flex that foot as we kick it forward for some bicycles, bending that knee, pressing behind us. Swinging that leg forward, bending that knee, pressing behind us, keeping those hips nice and steady. We got 2 more just like this. Squeezing that core so we don't rock those hips back and forth on that mat. Time to reverse here. This time, bending that knee as we kick forward, press back behind us. Like a gazelle, galloping through a field here, nice and graceful, holding up that waist, making sure we're not sinking into that shoulder. Last one here before we take it all to the other side. Coming on to our right side now, body lines up in the back of your mat. Kick those feet out in front of you. Lift that top leg. We're going for that lower and lift. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Waistline nice and lifted. Core is engaged. And we're breathing here. Last one. Flex that foot as you kick it forward. Press that toe as you press it back. Going for those kicks. Keeping those hips nice and stable on this side as well. Last two just like this. Inhale as we kick forward. Exhale as we press back. Before we hold that pointed toe for those little circles. 4, 4, 5, 6. Take them the other way. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Time for those bicycles. Kick that leg forward. Bend that knee. Bring it behind you. Swing that leg forward. Bend that knee. Press behind you. Keeping those hips nice and steady. This one takes a lot of core control. You got it. Time to reverse. Bend that knee. Kick it out forward. Press it back. Nice. Just like that. You got it. Last one here. Place that leg back down. Beat out those hips. They're on fire. Yes, I know. Now let's take it onto our side for a banana. The right palm facing down, left hand on the mat for stability. We're lifting and lowering our bottom legs. At the same time, keeping those hips stacked on one another, using that core to lift those legs. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. We're really using our left hand here to stabilize us. We're coming onto that last one. Can you hold it? And release. Taking it all to the other side now. Bring it lying on your left side, left palm facing down. Right hand is to stabilize you. Hips stacked, lifting both legs. And lowering. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. You got it. Keep breathing here. We're on our last one. Can you hold it? And release. Amazing. Roll back onto your stomachs. We're going for some push-ups. You can either take it modified on those knees or pop up to those toes. And we're going down for a 1, 2, and 3. Send those hips up towards the sky for a nice downward dog, pedaling out those feet. Before we articulate back into our push-up position for 1, 2, and 3. Push those hips back up, downward dog, pedal those feet out. Let's roll through to our push-up position for 1, 2, 3. Push those hips up. We're pedaling those feet out. Feel that nice stretch in your tendons. Drop those knees. And that's all she wrote. Bye, my friends.
Hope you guys enjoyed that classical Pilates flow. Sometimes you just need to get back to the basics to remind you where you came from. There's room for everybody here, okay? As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you already know what I'm gonna say. Everybody is a Pilates body. I hope to see you in real life soon. Bye.